everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in a week I'm actually going on holiday. Today what I'm going to do is show you what I pack in my travel bag for the plane, so my sort of in-flight essentials and what I pack in my carry-on. I really don't bring a lot of stuff. I know some people who literally bring so much stuff on their carry-on, but especially for shorter haul flights like the flight I'm going on, it's probably like 2.5 to 3 hours. I definitely don't need as much stuff as I would if I was going on a longer flight. So the bag that I actually am going to use for this trip, this isn't the bag that I've used, you know, for every single trip I've ever been on, but I've decided to use this bag for this trip, and it's this bag with just handles, and this is a knockoff Louis Vuitton bag. I know that's kind of bad, but I can't afford the big one, and this one is basically exactly the same. It just doesn't have the Louis Vuitton written in each thing. So I use this bag. It's really nice, it's really spacious, it fits a lot in. As you can see, it's got a lot of room, and yeah, I think it's quite a good size for carry-on. It still fits underneath the seat in front, which is, you know, what they want you to do. I recently did a blog post on my sort of in-flight essentials, so make sure you check that out as well as this video, and yeah, I'll show you what I pack in my bag. So the first thing is a book or a magazine or some type of, you know, entertainment to read. So at the moment I'm reading this book, which is called All the Stars in the Heavens by Adriana Trigiani. I hope I'm saying that right. And although it's quite a big chunky book, it's not that heavy, and I don't pack a lot, so I don't mind bringing more bulkier items. Yeah, this is the book I'm reading at the moment, and I'll obviously bring that for entertainment. I also bring another book usually, or a book that I haven't read at all yet, so that when I get to my destination I can then read the book while I'm sunbathing or something. And then also another travel essential for me is a magazine. I love reading magazines, especially gossip magazines. That's probably my sort of guilty pleasure. I love just reading about celebrities and gossip and all of that stuff. But I usually buy that magazine at the airport as well, because, you know, you want to have a magazine that's sort of up to date with everything, and the place that I buy those is at the airport. But if I feel like I want a different type of magazine, you know, more graphic and fashiony and a bit more, you know, something that'll give me a bit more inspiration, I can bring a magazine from home. And I have a subscription to Vogue magazine, so I just bring one of my Vogues. Another main travel essential that I always bring are a pair of headphones, and obviously my phone to plug them into, or, you know, an iPod or something, whatever you use to listen to music. I like headphones rather than earbuds because they tend to cancel out the noise a bit more, and you know what planes are like, they're always so noisy. You might have a baby next to you crying or something, so sometimes you want a bit of peace and quiet, and I like these because they do cancel out quite a lot of the noise. I also always bring some sunglasses in my travel bag. They always just make me feel so like summery and so excited for the holiday, because I know that as soon as I get there I'm going to be able to put them on. So I always bring a pair of sunglasses in my travel bag, so that as soon as I get to the destination I can whip them out, put them on and feel like I'm ready. These are just some knockoff Dior sunglasses I got from Amazon or something, and yeah, I usually bring quite a few pairs of sunglasses because I can never decide, but I usually just bring one pair in my travel bag. Another thing I find with travelling, mostly on longer haul flights, but even on short haul flights, you start to feel really sort of groggy and a bit gross because of how long you're sitting down and the air that's just recycling around the plane, and there being a lot of people, you know, in the plane. It does start to feel a bit gross. So I always bring a few little items to help myself feel a bit more refreshed and a bit cleaner and just less, you know, gross. So I always bring some chewing gum or mints. I've just got these little tin of mints from Tiger. They just look really cute. But usually I will just have some gum. So I'll either have mints, chewing gum, or just some chewy sweets for takeoff and landing, and then the mints are also obviously good for just freshening up. I also always bring a lip balm. I usually use Vaseline just at home, but when I'm flying I feel like I need something even, you know, more moisturising and more intense because of how dry it is on planes. So I use this balm, and this is like one of those multi-purpose balms where you can use it for lots of different things, but I use it for my lips. It's got lanolin balm with natural peach extract and vitamin E. So it says a multi-purpose balm applied to chapped lips, extremely dry skin, patches and even cuticles. So it's a multi-purpose balm, but I obviously use it for my lips while I'm on the plane because it is very thick and very, very rich and moisturising. And it smells and tastes like peach, which is really nice. So yeah, and then also I've just got this hand cream. I just got this from Primark, but you can obviously use any hand cream. This is just a cocoa butter one. It just helps with the dryness again. I usually, you know, apply it to my hands and then I'll just rub it up my arms if I'm wearing, you know, a shorter top. Sometimes I will bring a moisturiser or maybe kind of a moisturising spray, but that is usually for longer haul flights. I'll do that when I really feel like I need, you know, freshening up. Obvious flight essentials like passport, you know, money, all of that is an obvious one. So I always just bring my purse. Sometimes I'll have a separate purse for, you know, holiday, but sometimes I just bring my normal purse, and obviously passport, boarding passes, all of that is kind of an obvious one. Also, kind of depending on what sort of length the flight is going to be, but I will bring my laptop, and I just have the MacBook Pro. I will sometimes bring this on flights if I want to, you know, edit a video, or I have some work to do that, you know, doesn't require the internet. Then I will bring my laptop, and obviously I have my headphones, and I could even, you know, download a film onto my laptop if I know the flight isn't going to have, you know, the little TVs. I like to bring my laptop in my hand luggage because I know that I always have that with me, and even though it's insured and everything, it still really freaks me out putting it in my big luggage that goes in the hold, because more than once my case has been lost, and I would hate for my prized possession to be in that case and for it to get lost. So I like having it with me because I obviously always have my hand luggage with me. Other just small little essentials, I always bring some hair bands because sometimes I just want to put my hair up and have it out of my face, and a hairbrush just because, I don't know, sometimes you want to just look a bit nicer when you come off the plane, a little more put together. Obviously if I buy anything at the airport in duty free, I'll also have that in my bag. And also another thing I forgot to mention is I'll always bring a jumper or a really nice fluffy cardigan because I get freezing on flights. So I like having a big bag that I can just chuck a jumper in, and then at the other end obviously take it off and just chuck it in there. And sometimes I will also just bring some fluffy socks because my feet get really cold as well, especially if I'm wearing sandals on the plane. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for my other holiday related videos. I'll probably do a sort of pack with me and airport outfit ideas I think I'm gonna do. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see you next time. Bye!